So this movie was really good. I did not expect it to be that good either. Like when I first heard about it, I didn't watch any trailers. I didn't watch anything. I didn't even hear about it for a while until two of my friends had told me they went and saw it in the movie theater. And then that made me feel left out. I honestly should have ended up just going by myself or going with a different friend, I guess. But um anyways, this movie was really fucking good, and one of the actors won best supporting actress in this, and she is the main villain of the movie, which is a little bit weird, but I guess she doesn't have too much screen time, so it makes sense. So the premise of this movie is literally in the opening scene. A bunch of children randomly left all at the same time, 2:17 in the morning, 17 kids, all in the same classroom too. Not a single one from a different classroom. And we have no idea why they did that. And we are learning why and learning about characters in this town throughout the movie. First, we learn about the teacher and we follow her. Then we follow other characters like her ex boyfriend, who's a cop, and James, who's a drug addict, and Marcus, the school principal, and also a character whose name I forget, who's played by Josh Brolin, who's one of the people that lost his kids and blames her for it and thinks she has something to do with it. It's a very interesting movie and it's a lot of fun. I do think they kind of take the tension with some of the tension away with all the jumping around because like they literally have her getting attacked by Marcus, who is now infected, and we don't know how he's infected, what happened to him, and they just cut away during a fight. And we get back to him later and see what happens to him like 30, 40 minutes later after we follow two different characters, the policeman and James. I also found it pretty funny that literally all the characters are pretty much bad people except for Marcus. Like they're all flawed in some sort of way, but we don't really learn anything about Marcus as to see if he's a bad person or not anyway. Um a lot of good kills in this movie. Gladys is a amazing villain. I can see why the actor won an Oscar for this role for what little she did in this movie. Um and not to mention the actor that plays her is 75 years old and apparently did all of her own stunts. Um just wow. When I first heard this movie, I just assumed it was going to be like a battle royale type movie where it was going to be a horror movie where a bunch of people are killing people. I mean, it's called Weapons, but that's not what it's at all. They end up telling us why it's called Weapons, and that's because the kids have been weaponized, as how they describe it. Um, but honestly, really solid movie, a lot of fun. And then, the mystery's solved. The reason all the kids left is because Gladys is kind of like this voodoo witch, and she took objects via one of the kids that she didn't take, Alex. She convinced him to help her via the fact that she has his parents held hostage, and she had threatened to hurt him if he didn't. And she said she'd leave if he got the objects because she'd be better. So, you know, they have objects now to control the kids, and she's trying to heal herself because she's sick. And yeah, honestly, it's a very interesting movie. I can't do it justice. It's just really fun. And I do like seeing the different perspectives too. Like when we first see the cop in the in his perspective, he's a lot nice to the drug guy that he fucks up, but then when we see the drug guy's perspective, the cop's a lot more rude to him. Um yeah, it's just honestly a really good movie. The main actor was in Wolfman that I watched a while ago. She was pretty good in this movie. And honestly, I thought she was going to be the main character because I went into this movie completely blind. So when they switched over to Josh Brolin, I thought that was pretty cool. And just just to see all these different perspectives was really cool. It's just honestly a really fun movie. It is currently streaming on HBO Max, which is where I watched it.